With the 15.20 update, the new lever action shotgun got introduced into the game. It seems to be Epic's attempt of bringing back the pump, but in another form. With that said, I'll be going over the statistics and tips that you should know when using this shotgun. The lever action shotgun comes in common, uncommon, rare, epic, and legendary variants. Each of them has a maximum ammo clip of 6, shooting speed of about 1 shot per second, a reticle and pull-out time similar to the tac. Oh man, I can't wait to hit some 30 damage shots. Or so I thought, because this shotgun can actually hit for quite a bit to the body. According to this chart, the gray variant hits for 94, the green does 98, blue does 103, purple does 109, and lastly gold does 114 to the body. When these damages are compared to the pump, we can find that in each equivalent rarity, the lever action shotgun deals 3 to 24 more damage than the pump to the body. Just reading these numbers make me want to come. However, when it comes to headshots, the headshot multiplier is only 1.45, meaning even the legendary variant can't one-shot a player at full health. Moving on to the first tip, which is shooting less than 1 tile away from your opponent. Since this shotgun has a big spread like the tac, you want to try shooting your opponents as close as possible unless you're fine with 20 and 30 headshots. Obviously, this is hard to control, but my main point is to make sure you're always trying to position yourself at most 1 tile away from your target. Usually, this is easy to achieve when you're playing aggressive, so take that into consideration. Speaking of 20 and 30 headshots, my second tip is to aim at the chest when you're far away from your opponent. Like I said previously, the new shotgun has a big spread, so when you shoot the head from 1 tile away, some of the pellets end up missing. When you aim for the chest, the majority of the pellets will end up hitting, thus dealing higher and more consistent damage. Do note that this tip only applies when you are more than 1 tile away from your opponent. Moving on to tip number 3, which is utilizing ADS. This is another tip to help combat the enormous reticle and spread of the lever action shotgun. Again, whenever you're far away from your opponent, try to ADS your shots to minimize the pellet spread. It will give you way more consistent damage and potentially better accuracy. My fourth tip is switching to your secondary weapon after your initial shotgun shot. Everyone knows that the lever action shotgun has a faster firing rate than the pump, but when you compare those numbers to the attack, you will find that the difference isn't big enough for you to use it like the tac. The pump shotgun has a shooting rate of 0.7 per second, lever action shotgun has a shooting rate of 0.95, and the tac has a shooting rate of 1.5. To put that into perspective, the lever action shotgun is 16% faster than the pump and 37% slower than the tac when it comes to firing rate. Based on those numbers, I think it's better to switch to your secondary weapon after shooting the lever action shotgun. I also find it more reliable than only using the shotgun itself. My fifth tip is to not jump in boxes when fighting. This applies for almost every shotgun, but unless your opponent is really low, the idea of jumping into a box is very unreliable. The lever action shotgun is similar to the pump when it comes to playstyle. It allows you to play more tactically than the tac, and it shines the most when you use it like a pump. This means instead of opening an edit and 50-50ing your opponent, you should open an edit, shoot once, and reset. Try to avoid trading shots since it's all about the chip damage when using this shotgun. For instance, this is a cool trick that you can use to chip damage your opponent when they're breaking the wall. Basically, you want to hold out your shotgun and shoot your opponent as soon as the wall breaks. You also want to hold your wall right after you shoot. This way, if you mess up the timing of the shots, the wall won't be free to take. My final tip for the video is replacing walls with the lever action shotgun. Normally, you would replace a wall with only a pickaxe, but with the lever action shotgun, and I suppose any shotgun really, you can shoot the wall and replace it. This only works when the wall is freshly built, so don't go around and shoot walls that were max HP. And that wraps up my video. Hopefully you learned something new, consider dropping a sub, and using code Peezs in the item shop. Peace.
You think I need you? Don't you know you're the one that'll hold me back? No, I won't miss you. I've thrown away memories in the trash.